Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing y'all how I got these highlights and these lowlights. They came out so pretty. So if you want to see that process and everything that I use, please keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my wig into sections. I'm sectioning off the closure piece right now, and then in the back of the wig I'm going to do 3 sections, 2 on each side of the closure and then a section in the back. So I have 4 sections in total. All of the products that I use will be in the description box below, but what I'm going to do is take the first row of tracks and just leave that as the natural color it is right now. And then I'm taking 2 tracks after that, and that's going to be a highlight. So I weave my comb through and then I back comb just to make sure there's no harsh lines after I'm done bleaching this hair. And then I'm doing my highlights first. So I'm going through the wig all in one doing highlights. Then I will go back and do my lowlights so that the highlights have more time to process. Therefore, it'll be lighter. I like my bleach to be like a icing consistency, and then I make sure that I put a lot of product just so that it gets all the strands. I make sure that I'm pushing the hair around and separating it, and also making sure I am saturating the ends of the hair so that they have enough bleach to process. And I'm just going to close that foil up and let it process. Okay, y'all, so listen closely, and I kept this in here so that you can see. I took out 1 row of track that's going to stay the natural color. Then I took out 2 tracks that's going to be a low light. I left that alone. Then I did 1 more track again for the natural color. I'm trying to separate the highlights and the low lights, and then also this natural color, so it's a nice blend. I'm getting to the top of the head where I don't really have enough hair to do 2 tracks at a time for highlight, so I take out 1 more track. This is for the highlight that I'm going to do. So all that hair in between that is going to either stay the same color or be a low light, so I don't touch that right now. I took out 5 rows of tracks all together. The 4 underneath the one that I'm doing right now are being left alone, and then the 5th one that I took out is the one that I'm highlighting right now. And that's it for this back section. Then I'm going to start on the sides. I do the same thing for each section on the side of the closure. On the sides of the wig, the placement of the tracks are a little different, so the placement of the highlight is going to be different as well. You'll see in the next clip that the highlights are 1 track above in this section instead of how it is in the back of the section. I'll point it out. You see here the track that I'm working on, that is going to be another highlight after I left the 4 tracks beneath it alone for the natural color and the low lights. And you can see that it is 1 track above the track in the back, if that makes sense. So I just do the same thing on the other side of the closure, and then I move on to the closure. What I'm doing for the closure is I'm parting that in the middle so that I know where the middle of the closure is, and then I'm taking a small section in the front of the closure, and that's going to be a highlight. So I back comb like always. I didn't take any hair out or anything, and then I just put bleach all over that section. Each section is going to be about 1/2 inch, and I'm still only doing highlights. As I move forward, I am going to make 3 sections in between right here. So this is 1. It's going to be a low light. That is 2. I'm leaving this one the natural color, and that is 3. And right here, I do the weaving method and then back comb again, and that's going to be a highlight. The rest of the closure is going to be split into 2 because I'm going to be making another low light, but that's going to come later in the video. So So now that all the highlights are done, I'm going to move on to the low lights, and I'm just pinning everything up and out of the way so I can access those sections that I left for the low lights. As I said in the beginning, this middle section is going to have 2 rows of low lights. So I left 1 row out to be a regular color, and I did the 2 rows of low lights. I'm not putting foil on this low light because I don't want it to process really fast as I'm going through the wig. But yeah, I'm just going to go in between each of those sections of highlights and put in my low lights. And once I get to the top of each section, I'm just doing 1 row of low lights. Like in all the other previous sections, I did 1 row of highlights because, as I stated before, the tracks are running out at the top, so I can't do 2 like I did for the bottom. Okay, so now we're back to the closure, and those sections that I made previously are still kind of parted. So I just go in, probably clean up the part a little bit, and do those sections how I described before. So this first one right here above the highlight is going to be a low light. And then I'm going to leave that section in between this low light and the other highlight that's pinned back. That's going to stay natural color. And again, I'm going to make a section in the back that divides a low light and a regular color section. So here, that section here is going to be divided into 2, and I'm going to do another low light. Okay, everything is all done, and this is how the highlights and the low lights turned out. I think it is so gorgeous. I love the results. And in the next video, you will be seeing how I prep this wig with customizing and styling it for this install. This is a 3-part video. You just saw me highlight it. The next video is going to be the customization and styling, and the third is going to be me installing the wig. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you next time.